So I got my bag monogram with a V because, you know, monograms are pretentious, but just the one is fine. Let's see. I was going to do this last week because I actually had people I knew who were going to be in the audience, but then it was a really long line, and so then we all left. So. What happened, but I'm going to do my thing from last week anyway, so it's going to be topical and totally relevant to your current life because it's a week and a day after Valentine's Day. So, yay. Okay. And because I was going to do it for people who actually knew me from before, I was going to repeat a song, which I try not to do usually. So the song is at 17 by Janice Ian. And the music's in my ear because I'm not a singer. So I always remember the Valentine's Day from 1991 that Mr. Wilson took me to a taqueria because he didn't want to call anybody. Back then we used phones to call, and yeah, that was sad. And then I married it. Okay. Sorry, it's a phone. Learned the truth at 17. I learned it earlier. Was meant for beauty queens, not me. And high school girls with clear skin smiles. 3-week-olds it. The Valentines I never knew. Nope, not grade school either. Hold on. You're missing some of the lyrics, so I'll sing it again. The truth at 17, that love was meant for beauty queens, and high school girls with clear skin smiles, who married young and then retired. A private school. Valentines I never knew. The Friday night charades of youth, never called, spent on one more beautiful. At 17 I learned the truth. I think I learned it when I was about 6. Those of us with ravaged faces, lacking in the social graces, desperately remained at home, inventing lovers on the phone. George Glass, all to say, come dance with me. No one called. Murmured vague obscenities. Screw you. At 17, I had foreign parents, so no graces. Brown-eyed girl in hand-me-downs, me, whose name I never could pronounce. I couldn't pronounce my own name. Pity please the ones who serve. They only get what they deserve, and then some. Rich relation, hometown queen, marries into what she needs. Guarantee of company, a haven for the elderly. That's our house now. Old people. Remember those who win the game, lose the love they sought to gain. Debentures of quality and dubious integrity. Their small town eyes will gape at you in dull surprise when payment due Receipts, accounts received. At 17. And that whole part didn't make sense to me at 17. It barely makes sense to me now, and I do accounting. So some of this reminding stuff was a stretch. I love the lady, but I don't think she knew what she was talking about. And yeah, I grew up in Denton, Texas for a while, in a small town, no Valentines. Never got a candygram in junior high or middle school. Yeah, what else? First person asked me to marry them, I said yes. Wasn't sure anybody else would ask. 25, I was getting old. Seriously, it's like, I don't know, it's a two-culture routine. Again, foreign parents, never learned to use a fork. Didn't know how to pass a plate. It's true. I learned that from my private school, so that was pretty good. Those of us who knew the pain of Valentines that never came, and those whose names were never called when choosing sides for basketball. It was long ago and far away, but not long ago enough and still too close by. When dreams were all they gave for free to ugly goblin girls like me. All play the game, and when we dare, we cheat ourselves at solitaire. Minesweeper, pretending lovers on the phone. George Glass, renting other lives unknown daily. Call and say, come dance with me. And murmur vague obscenities at girls like me at 17. So if you've ever seen her pictures, she wasn't the best looking lady. No offense. Okay, so back to 1991. I went to a taqueria with John that used to be a Wiener Schnitzel or something. And there were no reservations. We're sitting in like this cafeteria style place. I was livid because somebody doesn't believe in Valentine's Day. This year though, he got me flowers from the side of the road, so that was better. But I did say don't get me anything, but you know what that means. It means get me something. Person. Okay. And then later that year we knew this girl named Pandora who was kind of cute, and we were living together, so it's okay, right? You can say, oh, so-and-so's cute. Well, so then, we went to a party, and then he talked about getting into Pandora's box, blah, that's such a bad joke. So then I got mad at him, and I hit him with my hand, but I was wearing a ring on my pinky finger, so my pinky got swollen. And so then the next day in the morning, we had to go to Home Depot and we cut the ring off with one of their tools. So I'm forever grateful to Home Depot. They saved my finger from having to fall off. Okay, so there's this guy who works at my work, and he's a little larger than, well, probably a lot of people. And so he passes gas a lot in his office, and my friend had to, and so then I Amazoned fart odor eliminator, and there's a lot of fun products out there. Like there's stuff that stops the smell at the point of contact, and there's all kinds of fun things. But he's also got these really giant elephant legs. And so when he gets up, it's like the smell's kind of re-released into the atmosphere and kind of takes on a new life. And anyway, so I had to search for things like that for my friend so that she wouldn't have to smell so much. But then he ended up moving, so it was like all good. Okay, so I was doing some refreshes. I think I told you guys I had my teeth whitened recently and I got the Botox, and now I can't look mad, right? Right. And then so I have bitchy resting face. It's a thing, or resting bitch face, however you want to call it. And I was like, I'm going to try to make myself look less sad, not completely unsad, but less sad. So I had like these cheek fillers put in, and now you can feel it. And so now I can be more like Zoolander, like ridiculously good looking, right? Like, where? That was Blue Steel. Okay.
Nice.
That was Magnum.
Yes.
And, okay, I don't have any other looks except looking bitchy. But, you know, I thought it was kind of good to do that, but it's like, oh, gee, for that, you know, that only cost $1,000, and, you know, that would have been nice for my husband to pay for, but he'll pay for it later, is how I look at it. He doesn't listen to my stuff anyway, so he's got no clue, which is how I like it. And I am running out of time, so thank you guys for your time.